How to date at almost 50. Well, what you do is this. You go get the most ugliest pajamas at Walmart. You get a gallon of ice cream, some Doritos, and you lay in your bed. And you make sure you don't go on any dating apps and you just stay single. How do you date when you're almost 50? You just don't date. You date yourself. That's it. There's no other answer. Everything that's out there are leftovers, people. They're leftovers. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it. And this is coming to you from a professional counselor, by the way. I have a master's degree, bachelor's in psychology, master's degree in marriage and family. And I'm telling you, don't do it. Just don't do it. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it.
Damn! Oh, this queen said that all the men out there that are in the dating pool at age 50 plus are just leftovers. You know what, queen? That applies to you too. Look in the mirror. Probably the biggest leftover there. I mean, you said it yourself. You have a bachelor's degree in psychology and a master's in marriage and family. Still single? That's what I call book smart, experience ignorant. I'm not saying you weren't married. I'm saying you didn't learn from it. But other than the tapping on those glasses, which is really freaking annoying, which is a good tell as to why you're still single. Anyway, other than that, when you start saying to people out there, don't get married, it's not worth it, okay, why don't you be more direct? That message should be geared closer to men than to women. Why? Because a lot of men will say that in modern day dating, women who date in their 50s plus aren't really looking for love. I mean, love, that's when you were a teenager, puppy love, up until like your early to maybe mid-20s. Yeah, that was the era of love. That was like, wow, I really like this guy. He makes me feel the butterflies and all that. Boom. Age 50? Oh, no. You're not looking for love. You're looking for help. You're looking for that retirement plan. You're looking for like, oh, wow. The retirement home is coming up fast, and I don't think I have enough money to live comfortably the rest of my life. I'm already out of the alimony, and I can't tap my ex-husband for any more cash. What am I to do? Yep, that's modern day reality for you 50-plus queens with your dating pool that has been downsized to a puddle. And even in those puddles, you have Chad Tyrone sharks just going for it. Going in, taking a nibble, getting what they want, and swimming away. Before we move on, I want to bring attention that 70% of my viewers are not subscribed to my channel. Come on, fam. You've seen my logo on other channels, and you're already here. Please hit that subscribe button and support the channel. It really helps out. Moving on.
Okay, let's talk about something right now. People are asking me, how's the dating going? Dating over 50. Want to know how it's going? Is there anybody normal? Is there anybody normal? They're either their mother. Who is their mother? A lot of mother. I don't know. Con artist. I don't know. I think I'm gonna be celibate. I'm giving up. Like, what the is going on? I can't take it. Help.
Emotional damage.
Sweetheart, the chances of you being celibate are about the same chances of this gorilla becoming the next king of America. Just admit it to yourself. You love the sausage too much. Okay, so you're complaining about all these guys. You're saying, is there anyone normal? Well, there are plenty of people who are normal, but look at the facts. You are over a decade post-wall. You're in your 50s dating. I'm pretty sure you're expecting to get a high-quality guy like you could when you were in your 20s. Not gonna happen, sweetheart. That's why you say, oh, they're addicted to some kind of substance, or they don't like their mothers, or they're con artists. Congratulations, you got yourself back onto the dating pool. And as the saying goes, play stupid games, win super prizes, and you got plenty of super prizes right there. Although I would venture to say that the con artist thing, that's just a guy who learned how to manipulate women the way women manipulate men. But that's a separate argument. I'm pretty sure that your problem isn't the men that you're meeting. I'm pretty sure that your problem are your standards. Why don't you practice this little thing I call expectation management? Look down at your taco and say, it is a bit dry, isn't it? It's been cracked several times. Factory warranty's already expired on it. And realize, oh snap, I can't ask for new car prices on a car with over 250,000 miles on it. Moving on.
I'm going on a date tonight. I haven't been on a date in almost 3 years. I don't even know how to date anymore. I'm like a totally new person than the version of myself that has been in a relationship. And what's even weirder is the guy that I'm going on a date with has seen my social media, so he's probably going to see this. What am I going to wear? trying to figure it out. It's so chilly here and it's kind of overcast. I think I'm going with this. These new white barrel jeans and this cute top from Zara with some white boots. I'm going to get in the shower and then I'll try it on and I'll model it for you. And then you can decide if I should wear it, or maybe I should just go with black. Black is always safe. Black and denim in my new Adidas. What do you think? I completely changed my plan. Scrap that outfit. Here's what I'm wearing. It's this or nothing. Casual but chic. I feel good in it. It's comfortable. And it's freezing cold here, so.
Oh, behave.
Okay, let me get this straight. You are putting your business, I mean, even the smallest details of your dating business out on the internet on blast. You said you haven't been on a date in 3 years, so you literally made a video of what you're going to wear out for everybody to see, knowing that the guy you're going to go out with more than likely has watched your content, and you don't think for one moment, hey, maybe not in the first date, maybe not even on the second date, but eventually, whoever I date is not going to like the fact that I put my business, by proxy, their business, out there. I mean, I understand that you want to be an influencer and all that. Sure, I got it, Granny. That's great. But the point is, maybe you should separate your social life from your TikTok video. I mean, sure, this gorilla completely understands that you use TikTok as therapy. So it would be logical in Granny brain to put your dating business out there and say, hey, what are your opinions about this? I mean, I have very little doubt that you'd probably break up with the guy or find a red flag with the guy if he doesn't cheer your TikTok antics on like a total fan. What next? Are you going to show the matching underwear? Please don't. But this brings up another question. If you're showing out your outfits out there and you want everybody's opinion, how far into your personal life, and again, his personal life, are you willing to put out there to ask somebody else's opinion on?
This is the date look. I love it. And that's really all that matters. God, I love these jeans. Okay, wish me luck. First date in 3 years, almost-ish. Look out, world. Greta is back. Yeah, she's back. I almost forgot. Here are the accessories. There's my little G necklace. My 2 fake Spinelli rings that I love. This one is just gold with silver loops. I'm obsessed with it. Okay, so those are the accessories. Of course, I always wear my Apple Watch. That's it. Not wearing a belt. Here's my bag. And I have a jacket. Because it's going to be cold. So it's, earrings. This is Greta 2025. Okay, I love you, bye.
Desperate times call for desperate measures.
I gotta start off, Granny, by saying thank you for not showing the matching underwear. I mean, I said it a little bit earlier as a joke, but as you got further and further along into your video showing all these accessories, I was kind of fearing, oh god, she's gonna show the matching underwear. She's gonna do the teenage thing. Now, key emphasis on what I just said, the teenage thing. Who are the ones who usually show off their outfits and everything that they're gonna wear before the date? That's a typical 15-year-old. How old are you? 50 what? Yeah, Granny, Greta 2025. It looks like Greta 2025 is still acting like Greta 1995. You really gotta slow down there and think about what you're doing here. You're sabotaging your own future relationship by putting it all online. Okay, let me come at this from a different angle. If you want to go out with a gentleman, a guy who's like more traditional, a guy who's like very old school in his ways, that means that he's expecting the same from you. So how is it that you putting together these videos about your dating experiences, or how you're looking, or whatever, acting like a very young woman, and putting it out on blast, how is that you showing out those traditional characteristics that a traditional man is going to expect from you? Here's a clue, Granny. It's not. But guess what type of guys actually like the way you're dressing? That's right, players. Wow, that outfit looks like a few drinks at the bar, maybe about a dozen buffalo wings, and then bam, time to take her to Pound Town. Moving on.
Chatted with someone who I'm either going to spend the rest of my life with or I'm never going to see again. That's online dating. It's a slippery slope of never ever or forever ever. I just had the funniest phone call with this guy, right? And I could tell that he didn't take himself too seriously in the call. He was very quick to laugh, as in like he had a very natural laugh. Also didn't help that I called him and I actually called him the wrong name in the very first sentence. And then said, hey, Bill, it's Serena. He said, it's not Bill. I'm like, well, okay, that's not a good way to start. Actually, like fully accepting that I'm destined to be single for the rest of my life. So I basically just said to him, I tried to stalk you online with your phone number. I couldn't find anything about you, so I'm going to ask you some questions, and I want you to tell me the truth.
Him, bodies.
All right, my grand elder post-war queen, that's a great saying that you have there. Online dating is either never ever or forever ever. Sure, I mean, I'm pretty sure you're going to come up with that philosophy if you've just been riding the carousel for a while. Now, ladies, before you say, oh, you don't know that about her, how dare you say she rides the carousel? I mean, she just admitted that she called the guy up and forgot his name. She's like, hey, Bill, how you doing? And like, oh, this isn't Bill. How many sausages have you have to be with for you to forget the name of your next date? I mean, damn it, fam. That's like the Fast and Furious version of the carousel rides going at super high speeds with the fear of possibly breaking a hip. This granny wastes no time in wearing down that traction even further. And again, she said that she fully accepts that she's going to be single for the rest of her life. Translation from womanese: the carousel is just too fun to get off. Gotta keep riding well into retirement, especially as this granny admits that she stalks men online. Wow, she's got this dating down to a T. Kind of makes you wonder how many bottles of lube this woman has got put away. This could also make you wonder, apart from the bottles of lube, how many freaky toys does this granny actually own? You know what? On second thought, I really don't want to know.
So I said, question number 1, are you the actual age that you've got on your profile, or have you dumbed it down to try to cast a wider net for the chicks? And he said, it is my actual age, yes. Now your height, are you actually 6 foot or are you under 6 foot? He said, well, I'm 5'11". I said, man, just write 5'11". He said, no, you probably wouldn't have matched. I said, yeah, you're probably right. I said, I can always put you in some little lift shoes. We'll sit a lot. Is it me? This is the doozy. Be prepared to comment, men. Here we go. I said, do you rent or do you own? Yes, I own. Just checking, because you've been divorced and you probably lost everything. Have you built your wealth back up, or are you still struggling? He said, I've built it back. It wasn't what it used to be. I said, that's okay. Can you afford to go out and pay for dinner? Can you afford to do a few holidays a year? Or are you going to kind of bitch and moan about finances? Because if you are, I'm just going to hang up, because I'm not in the position to have to carry you along. So I just need to know now if you're out. He said, no, I'm in. I said, okay. He said, so when do you think we should catch up? I said, Friday. I'm either never going to hear from this guy again, and he's probably unmatched me. I haven't even looked. Or he's going to be the love of my life.
All right, her first question is, are you really your age, or did you bump that age down? That is something that both men and women do on dating apps, but it seems to bother women more often than it bothers men. I would say, who cares? Second question is, are you really that height? He's 5'11", and you're like, oh, God, you had a problem with that. Granny, look in the mirror. If he's willing to look past all those wrinkles and possibly crow's feet, then you should be willing to look past 1 inch of height difference. In fact, honestly, Granny, do you actually think that you can demand anything at this point? Oh, that's right, I forgot. You're already mentally accepting that you're going to be single for the rest of your life. In other words, you're keeping your standards high because you know that you're just a pump and dump. Got it. Very clear on that one now. But her third question, the typical golden shovel question. Do you rent or do you own? Notice that she was interested to find out if the guy was divorced and still building it back up, or if he had some money that she can actually dig into and grab some of it. Let me guess. She'd settle for the right guy. In other words, she settled for a retirement plan. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's probably a simp out there that's willing to put a ring on it. He'll pay top dollar for some beat up roast beef. That's on him. Now, gentlemen, notice what she said. Isn't it amazing how she demanded that he has to pay for everything? Do you make enough where you can pay for dinner and pay for a few holidays on there because I'm not in a position to carry you along? Wait a second. Paying your half is carrying the guy along? I'm sorry, Granny, but at this point, he'll be doing a lot more heavy lifting than your bra. You really shouldn't complain about having to pay your half, because if the guy's going to pay for your dinners and your trips, what's he getting out of it? Or let me rephrase that question. Why should he pay for your roast beef when he can get a lesser cracked taco from a younger woman for the same price? But this grand elder queen said that she probably either is never going to hear from this guy for the rest of her life, or he's going to be the love of her life. Let me correct that last part. He's going to be the simp of your life. The beta chump that decided that your beat up roast beef somehow was worth half his asset. But as a warning to all my male viewers out there, be on the lookout for this broad. She'll probably be at a bar near you, waiting for you to pay for everything, because she's worth it.
Ho, ho, ho! Fiction can be fun!
I'm just saying, if you enjoy this audit, click on the video in the end screen for more content. If you would like to support the channel, please follow the link in the description to donate to our beer fund, or like, subscribe, and share this video on other social media platforms. If you agree or disagree with anything about this audit, please let us know in the comments. I'm going to leave this audit right here. I'll see all of you in the next episode.